This is Valley News Live at noon.
New at noon, one man is hospitalized with hypothermia and facing charges after leading North Dakota Highway Patrol officers on a pursuit and hiding in a slough. The chase started last night when a Highway Patrol trooper tried to stop a driver on I-94 east of Jamestown. The officer says the driver wouldn't stop and exited north on County Road 62. The car then became stuck in a slough and the 22-year-old driver got out and ran, then was swimming and wading across the slough. Two passengers in the vehicle, a 21-year-old woman and a 20-year-old man, were detained by that officer. After an hour and a half of searching through that slough, officials found the suspect and say he was severely hypothermic. Officials say charges are pending and the suspect's name has not yet been released. And we have new information on a kidnapping suspect who was arrested in Lemoore County over the weekend. 35-year-old Ryan DeGroat is now charged with kidnapping, felonious restraint, and terrorizing. Court documents say a 41-year-old woman was taken at knife point and was cut and punched as DeGroat forced her to drive his car to North Dakota. Law enforcement used his cell phone data to track them down, and they were found at a rest area just north of Edgeley early Saturday morning. DeGroat is expected to be in court again next month. It's a First Alert weather day, but luckily most of the snow is dodging us. Let's check in with Summer Schnellbach with a quick look at the forecast. Summer?
Yeah, thank you so much, Jace. You can see on our Corwin Auto Skycam, this is great news. It's been down for 9 months. A storm took it out last summer, and with COVID supply chain issues, today I feel like a kid on Christmas morning with our brand new Corwin Auto Skycam. But back to what I was saying, you can see that those snow piles in the ditches have all but melted away, and we did see a few raindrops overnight, but yeah, most of that snow has missed us and is in Minnesota. We're at 40 degrees right now in Fargo, Grand Forks 41, a few clouds, Jamestown at 44, 35 in Bemidji, 37 right now in Fergus Falls, 40 in Devil's Lake. Here we have Frankie. This is Lake Frankie in Abercrombie, North Dakota. Thank you so much to Pam for sending that photo to us. And speaking of rivers and, well, lakes, so let's talk about some river levels. The Maple River at Mapleton looks like it about crested yesterday at 20.54 feet. It's currently at 19.55 feet and continues its decrease. At the Red River in Fargo, we did reach minor flood stage about 2 o'clock this morning, and that was enough to close parts of Elm Street. We'll continue to rise here in Fargo to around 29.5 feet, just shy of major flood stage. Jason, coming up, we'll talk about ideal melting conditions for the rest of the week. And of course, you can always find more maps just like this on our website, valleynewslive.com.
Thank you, Summer. Now, she did mention parts of Elm Street were closed, but another stretch of Elm Street is north is closed as well as crews work on water main repairs. The southbound lane will be closed between 25th Avenue North and 24th Avenue North, and traffic will be detoured through 2nd Street North. The northbound lane is open, and the road is expected to be fully reopened by the end of today. We're now learning that a fire that forced the evacuation of an apartment building in the middle of the night. Fargo fire officials say it started as a small deck fire. Crews responded to the call around 3 yesterday morning in the 1600 block of East Gateway Circle. Crews say they removed part of a wall in the floor in the 2nd story of the building and put out some smoldering materials. No one was hurt in the fire, and the cause is still unknown. A porch pirate struck a Minneapolis home, and they stole something that meant something extra special to the family. John Lauriston has more.
A lot of laughs, a lot of our references and stuff are all to our dad.
Charismatic with a lot of wit. That's how Vanessa Dallaire and her brother Jason Peterson Dallaire will remember their father John. He recently passed away after a 3-year battle with cancer.
He was a big advocate for the AA community and touched a lot of people's lives.
John Dallaire was also a talented musician and drummer. To honor him, Vanessa decided to order the pallbearers a special gift.
Drum socks would be cool and honor our dad in something that would be a keepsake for the guys that were the pallbearers.
A few days before the funeral, Amazon delivered the socks to their front porch. Vanessa was home but didn't grab them right away because she was in the process of filling out her father's death certificate. During that short amount of time, they had another visitor.
Came in, said hello, knocked on the door.
Vanessa and Jason said the stranger stood on their front porch for just a few minutes before he took the packages and left. Vanessa came out a few minutes later and they were gone. They put their doorbell video up on Facebook.
Multiple other people were like, yep, we got the same guy stealing our package.
While the socks may not mean much to a thief, they meant everything to a grieving family.
I don't want him to go to jail. I mean, and you know, the police here are way too busy with other more significant issues. But I hope that he would have a change of heart. It really hurt us. So maybe it'll touch his heart and wake him up.
The family did file a police report after those packages were stolen. In the battle for Ukraine, Ukrainian troops are holding their own, but Russian missiles are still inflicting heavy damage across the nation. Doctors cleared rubble at their damaged psychiatric hospital as Ukrainian officials say 3 people died when Russian missiles slammed the building yesterday. And in the port city of Mariupol, new satellite photos show the magnitude of the destruction. Many residents remain cut off from food and other supplies, but there's better news from a key suburb of Kyiv. Ukraine's defense ministry says its forces have retaken the city, which allows Ukraine's military to prevent Russian troops from surrounding the capital city. Coming up at noon, we'll take a look at the aftermath of a powerful line of tornadoes which tore through Texas and Oklahoma yesterday, destroying dozens of homes. But first, here at home, what you could expect on this first alert weather day. We'll have that next.